In 1987, Prince Edward, the Earl of Wessex, persuaded members of the royal family to take part in a television game show called It's a Royal Knockout.
Edward and Prince Andrew joined Princess Anne and Sarah Ferguson in dressing up and frolicking around with a motley selection of stars from the stage and screen.
According to Ingrid Seward's 1995 book Prince Edward, a biography, Edward set about patiently tracking down celebrities via the transatlantic telephone, convincing them it was a good idea.
Royal rage: how the Queen Mother was most upset with Edward and how Princess Diana upstaged John Travolta at White House Party 8 involved 40 celebrities, including Cliff Richard, Christopher Reeve, John Travolta, Jane Seymour, Anthony Andrews, Burgh and Meatloaf.
They were divided into 4 teams for each of the 4 charities, with each team having a royal captain.
The late Christopher Reeve, famous for his portrayal of Superman during the 70s and 80s, was flown in from the US and was fog-bound in London, according to Ms Seward.
Mr Reeve, who died in 2004 at the age of 52, recalled what he thought when he first agreed to participate in the Prince's game show.
He said, "The first question that crossed my mind when I agreed to participate was just how silly is silly," the Superman actor added. "Little did I know what I was letting myself in for."
Ms Seward claims that the Queen Mother was most upset at this disastrous program.
Edward himself recalled, "I remember only too well about halfway through the preparations, waking up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, having just had a nightmare that we were doing it all over again."
The American contingent, which included actors John Travolta and Kline, were wide-eyed with apprehension as they watched the first demonstration of Edward's games by Army volunteers.
Ms Seward notes that John Travolta was particularly bemused and claims he said, "I love English things, particularly Jaguars and English chocolate."
Although the program was not received well and was criticized for a number of reasons, the event raised over £1 million for the charities represented.